Thor!
Oh wow, I get to fill 10 minutes. 10 minutes and I have no clue what I'm going to be talking about because I am bad at this. And yet I keep on keeping on. Okay, alright, alright. Um, this is, this is candid time. No, actually, okay, let's talk movies. Why not? Why the fuck not? I actually have a, a little special surprise thing for the end of the video. So, this is me just blabbering on about nothing, really. Okay, this is not my first time playing Thor. This is fourth, fifth, sixth time. I don't. I've lost count. I play Odin, uh, all of the time. So this is a nice change of pace, right? But I am still playing Arena, which, excuse me, I actually like Arena a lot more than I like Conquest, regular MOBA style. Anyways, yes. So I do suck as Thor. I am just a bit not used to Thor. That being said, you're gonna see a lot of mistakes. You are gonna see me suck so bad. But I think I went positive in this round. I'm actually not sure. So, alright. Back to me filling 10 minutes. 9 minutes now. 8 minutes. Okay. Movies. Let's talk movies. Why not? I like movies. I don't think there's a single person out in the world that does not like movies. The fact that the movie industry is yeah, the movie industry now is going under, but it used to be strong, so people do like movies. And I'm gonna talk about some of the movies that I enjoyed. Some of the movies that I did not think I was ever going to enjoy, and now they're some of the movies that I highly recommend. If if I were to see you on the street and we were to talk, I would say, you know, like, hey, do you like this movie? And then I would, if you haven't seen it, then I would strongly advise you go see it. This is not a top five, and so here we go. All right, Fight Club. Fight Club is one of those movies that I did not think I was going to enjoy, and I saw Fight Club when it aired on HBO, I believe. It was late at night, it was probably midnight. It wasn't the first time it aired, but ever since then it was on HBO. And I should tell you about a little something about when that was. 1999 was when it came out, I believe. 98, somewhere around that time. It it showed me that Brad Pitt is a good. Actually, I knew about Brad Pitt. I just did not elevate him to the greatness that he so deserves, because women would make a big deal out of Brad Pitt, and I was in the camp that if people liked a an actor, it was just, you know, like, oh, feminine wiles, running, they don't enjoy the movie, that they just like, oh, swoon because he's on screen, which, to say the truth, that actually did fuck me up, because that stopped me from watching movies that are actually pretty good. Um, Seven was on one of them, Fight Club, um, and I actually started liking Brad Pitt as an actor because of another movie that is on my list, and that's Interview with a Vampire. But to talk back, to come back to Fight Club, it captured something. It captured my imagination. The plot twist was very good, I believe. But nowadays it's like expected, but back then it was not as expected. So it did come off as surprising. So if you don't enjoy Fight Club, that's fine, but don't say it sucks, because it doesn't. It's actually pretty good. It's very witty. Um, the other movie that I mentioned, it's a Brad Pitt. This is not gonna be a Brad Pitt fest. Just so you know. Interview with a Vampire. The story was pretty good, I believe. The novel sucks. It is very, very convolutedly written. The structure is just comma after comma after comma after comma after comma after comma. So you can see my frustration, I guess. I don't know. It's just I did not find it that interesting to read. It took me half a year to finish that book, but the movie's pretty good. The movie is amazing, and I do believe that Brad Pitt combined with Tom Cruise made that movie. Nothing, no slight towards Kirsten Dunst. I actually don't know how she pronounces her name. No slight to her. She wasn't that interesting to me as a character. But then again, I don't like Lestat as a character. So there we go. Second, that's the second movie. Third movie, Seven. I actually did not see Seven until much later on. I had a chance to see it, but I actually opted out from watching Seven to watch Mortal Kombat. I might have been 15 at the time, maybe younger. So I went and watched Mortal Kombat. Good movie. Good movie. It is better than it has any right to be, I believe. I know there's somebody out there that has that opinion because Mortal Kombat is pretty good. So Seven, the second David Fincher movie that is on my list. He directed that movie very well, and he messed up Alien 3, but it's not because of him. I actually haven't seen Alien 3 in forever, and I did see that when I was younger. So there's that. Okay. Seven. Pretty good movie. Good murder mystery. I believe Brad Pitt gave a good performance. So did the killer, which if you don't know who the killer is, it's I'm not gonna say spoilers. It's oh my god, his name escapes me. Not Jack Leeson. That's King Joffrey. Hang on. Kevin Spacey. Just escaped my head. Kevin Spacey. He is pretty fucking good. Okay, now next movie that I would like to recommend, if I would, Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket is one of those movies that I saw when it was around midnight. I was pretty young, and it fucked me up. The first 15 minutes of that movie, or I think it was 30 minutes. I actually don't know the exact timeline, but when Gomer Pyle commits murder suicide, he takes out the gunny, then turns the gun on himself. That was pretty fucking gruesome, but it's such a good movie. You know, you don't fault it for that. So there's that, and yeah. Anything else? Well, all right, Full Metal Jacket, pretty good movie. I if you haven't seen it, please go watch it. It made a star out of Vincent D'Onofrio, I do believe. Pretty good performance as Gomer Pyle. Lawrence Lawrence of Arabia. That name sounds like royalty. I don't like royalty. Fucked up. Fuck that up. Another movie that I should recommend. That I would recommend. There's tons, really. If you want me to make a list of movies that I would recommend, please tell me, and then I will. Alright, so here's the surprise. I wrote a short story a long time ago. It's more of a fan fiction, really, and it is entitled "I Just Want to Sleep" or something like, to that effect. And I wrote it. It's Modern Warfare 2 fan fiction. So, without further ado, here it is. You ready for it? Because here we
All I Want is Sleep by Rayn3Cl0ud. I can't sleep. It's been 5 fucking days and I cannot sleep. My sidearm is itching for release while my fingers ache for some rest. 5 days of nothing but shelling and shocks and ceaseless chatter. I pull the slide back and check the chamber. Live. The safety is off despite repeated warnings to keep our weapons safety while inside the bunker. Where the fuck am I? Last I remember I was just outside I-95, somewhere near Richmond, waiting on Sarge to give the go-ahead. I want those fuckers' heads on a platter. I want sleep. Last mission was hell. No, it was worse than hell somehow. It just wouldn't stop. They kept coming. They seemed to have endless ammo, and all you could do is drop for cover and pray to God. Just hope on a star that they would fucking jam or have to reload. I wanted one of their rifles so I could do to them what they've been doing to us. Slowly we crept up on them, taking neighborhood by neighborhood. We took shelter in homes that otherwise would never shelter us. Their amendment flew out the window when those bastards invaded. We walked through hallways we never would have been in had it not been for this stupid war. I entered the rooms of children, teenagers, maybe even young men serving in the same battalion as me. I just wanted some fucking sleep. I dropped my N4 on the floor and I just sat on my cot, 45 service pistol in hand inside. I rubbed my eyes to ease the burning pain. If only we were given some eye drops, this burning sensation would not haunt me. 5 days and no sleep. I saw the bodies of helpless civilians caught in the crossfire and their blank stares, bullet-ridden children and senior citizens. I swear I thought I was done with the killing, the senseless killing of other people. I was wrong. And I can't sleep. Alright man, time to boogie. But I just wanted some goddamn sleep. Ivan is not letting up and they're taking most of DC. White House has fallen. It's time for Ivan to taste what we're made of. Let's go! I can end this. Right now. I'm alive and I can end this and get some sleep. Pull the slide back. Place the barrel against my temple and squeeze the trigger. The 45 can penetrate the bone and mess the brain around before coming out the other side. Instant death. Then I'll get some sleep. Ramirez, you've got point! Wake up and go! We're running down a long tunnel, underground bunker, and the muted sunset hits us hard and steady. My eyes adjust from the onslaught of dim sunlight, and I trip over a goddamn rock. I run up a trench and make my way to the Hoover building. Sniper rounds wheeze by my ears, stiffening me all the while bogeys on the 2nd and 3rd floor fire at us. I trip and eat dirt. The wind knocked out of me, all the while my squadron marches forward. I open my eyes and notice the dead bodies around me. Weapons lying around, fresh magazines littering the floor, and all I can think is, dear God, let me sleep. I turn over with what little strength I have and I get up, only to be knocked down again. My vision goes blurry and I hear Sarge screaming at the top of his lungs. He's screaming at me, or to me, or for me, I'm not sure, but the weightlessness has already claimed me. I can't feel my arms, I can't feel my legs. I look down and a gaping hole is what I see. My fatigues are drenched and I'm screaming in my head. I don't want to die, but I want to sleep. I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. I open my eyes and Sarge is yelling at me. I'm just outside the tunnel looking at the Washington Memorial, M4 in hand, loaded, and ready to take the Hoover building. God damn it, Ramirez! Move, move, move! Deja vu? I run towards the target and I trip over something, causing me to lose my balance. But I correct myself and keep going. Sniper rounds whizzing near my ear and it feels like my eardrums are going to pop. 2 or 3 bogeys on the 2nd and 3rd floor are taking shots at us. Target building is straight ahead, and if I can get to those fuckers, I can end this misery and get some fucking sleep. I trip and land in a trench, wind knocked out of me. Dunn grabs me by the arm and pulls me up. Point, he says. You have point. Get up, soldier, and fight. 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 Ivan is who I am after. Ivan killed my mom. Ivan shot down the helo carrying the civilians from the shelter and killed my mom. Ivan is the reason I can't sleep. I run right, parallel to the Hoover building while using the trench for cover, just to get to 1 yard closer to my destination. My eyes are burning and my fingers ache and my brain is near the breaking point. Sleep is a motivator. Sleep. All I want. All I need. I reach the end of the trench and I immediately take the trench that heads left, straight for the Hoover building. So close I can almost touch the doors and enter the building and open fire on those sons of bitches. Point. Point. I have point. I must enter that building and take out the guards at the front door and then the bastards that have set up camp on the 2nd floor of the atrium. Point. Point. First guard. He doesn't see me. Fire from the hip and take him down. Squeeze the trigger softly. 1, 2, 3 sharp bursts and I lift the butt of my M4 and knock the 2nd guard unconscious. His head smacks the marble floor hard. But that's not very satisfying. He's still alive, and I can't sleep. Ever since they invaded and hundreds of thousands of Ivans invaded the East Coast, I haven't been able to sleep. His head hits the marble floor with a sickening thud, and it's not enough, so I squeeze the trigger and the white marble is stained red. I stagger back, trip on something, and land on my back. The searing pain I felt at first is now gone. My arm was hit, then my shoulder. I hear Sarge give the order to take cover. Cover, I must find cover. The emptiness pulls me again, filling my head with sweet darkness, bliss, sleep. I want sleep. Dunn is beside me again. He's got his hand on my arm and he's pulling something out of his breast pocket. I want to thank him, place my head on his shoulders and cry, but I can't. It's physically impossible to do so. He's got me pinned against the wall, keeping pressure on my wound. That's when I notice Ivan on the 3rd floor. Far, far back, but I see him. He's aiming at us, exposed, and he's going to kill us both. I try speaking his name, but my mouth won't open. He's keeping pressure on my arm, and this is what's going to get him killed. It's going to be my fault. I punch him on the face, amazingly enough, and this stuns him. Good. He's loosened his grip. I pick up my foot and place the soul on his abdomen and fling him away from me. Forgive me, done. Ivan takes aim and fires 3 consecutive shots. I go down, naked, dragged down while the other 2 shots embed themselves on the wall. I hear my name shouted and I see Dun's mouth wet with spit. He's crying. I know it even if I can't see any tears in his face. Sleep. I just want sleep, is what I want to say, and as the darkness takes me, I smile. Finally, sleep. Finally, some fucking rest. Ramirez! Get some cover! Use your grenade launcher and take out those targets on the 2nd floor! Sleep. Sleep! All I want is some fucking sleep!